Welcome back to Barbecue My Way. I have been doing videos, I think, for almost 7 years now, and I am embarrassed that I haven't shown you how to do an easy, quick smoked salmon on your Weber grill. It's awesome with a little dill sauce, great for dinner parties and holidays. You're gonna love this. Let's get rolling. So sometimes when people think of smoked salmon, they think of the stuff that you buy in the store, which is almost still feels raw. It's kind of the way they eat it a lot over in Europe. That's a cold smoke. That's at a very, very low temperature, and we're not doing that. The other form of smoke is obviously at a higher temperature. What's really great about this recipe or this technique is that it happens so quickly. It's on a Weber grill at a fairly high temperature. I'll show you how the grill's set up. The coals are going right now. But it utilizes a hickory log and coals, indirect heat. You'll have smoked salmon in roughly an hour and a half. Now it will come out cooked. It's not that raw tasting salmon that we were referring to earlier, but you put this with a little dill sauce and it's a great, great hors d'oeuvre. And sometimes you can use the leftovers with a nice cream sauce for pasta. It's very versatile. So let me show you how we prepare the salmon. So we have about 2 pounds of just store-bought salmon. Unfortunately, all they had was the farm raised, and I like having wild caught if possible, but sometimes in Indiana you got to go with what's available. So the prep work is real easy. You try to get the size of the fish, the fillet, to be about the same thickness throughout. This is a small piece, it obviously isn't, but all we're going to do, and you want it definitely with skin on it. That really helps it hold together and it helps with the presentation. We're just going to cut a few slices, and you can apply just salt, pepper to this if you want. I'm going to use my favorite pork rub, which works out well. This is called butt rub. I'm using it also just because I like saying butt rub. I think that's kind of funny. But you just apply your favorite. It can be a seafood rub, poultry rub, whatever you like. We're just going to apply pretty liberal amount to each piece of fish, and then believe it or not, this is all we have to do. Head out to the smoker. I've got the charcoal going in the chimney. It's about ready. I wanted to explain this setup for you. This is a Weber kettle grill. This is a hickory wood that I've used before using this technique. The second piece of wood is simply a piece of wood to keep this wood standing up. I want the charred portion up against the coals. So you can purchase those kind of gates for your Weber, but the way I look at it, if you've got logs, these can be the gate and the provider of that smoky flavor that you're looking for. So as this smokes, it burns the hickory here, which creates the smoky flavor and that great smell that we're going to be smelling here in just a little bit. And I always hit with salmon, hit it with a little Pam, and then we just lay the fish in. Try not to get it too close to the heat. What you're really doing is creating an oven here, and because of the shape of the kettle grill and the way you position the vents, it creates a circular effect inside. So we're going to put a lid on, and we are going to open up about 75%, so that you'll have the heat pulling through here, which pulls the smoke directly over the salmon itself. About an hour to an hour and 15 minutes, you'll have beautifully smoked salmon. When we smoke salmon, what we typically serve it with or on are just nice crackers, and then we make a really simple, delicious dill sauce that you smear on top of it. It's perfect. It complements the smoked salmon wonderfully, and it's so easy. So let me show you how to make it. I've made this so many times I don't even measure, but it's basically equal parts real mayonnaise, and I'm doing about half a cup. Same amount of sour cream. This happens to be light sour cream, but you can use the full leaded if you prefer. And then roughly about a teaspoon of dill, dry dill. And then a touch of lemon. And then you mix it up. Pretty simple. And you do want to chill it. Let it chill for an hour. Once the salmon's done, we'll also wrap it in cellophane, and we will put it in the fridge to chill it before serving. But this gives the dill an opportunity to really get into the mayonnaise and sour cream. It's been about an hour, hour and 15 minutes. So now we just take them off the grill and let them cool off a little bit, kind of towards room temperature. And then we're going to wrap them in cellophane and put them in the fridge to chill them.